Hey,
Hey,
it says recording in progress, but there's nobody here.
now
Whose link is it?
the one that was sent in the chat,
Oh, well,
and it
it's
says
not.
it's okay. 8 Central Time. So that
Oh,
would be
gotcha. Well, so it's 8:25, so there's another 30 minutes. So I guess I'll go and kill some time and then come back to it.
Did you see my message?
Yes. I'm gonna go. I haven't unloaded, in all honesty.
You're good. I just unpacked most of my stuff except for the food, so I would make sure to look in my bag.
Yeah, definitely. But what I've got is what I've got. And if I don't see it, I don't know where it would have been because it makes no sense. And hopefully I'm not missing anything either. It could be that we were running in a hurry. There was nothing there. There was nothing there left.
No,
So
there wasn't anything.
you know what I'm gonna do? Let's see, where am I at? 19%. I think that's enough for me to get in my room. I'll get on my computer. I was gonna watch some TV and then I changed my mind.
I was about to say I gotta go to the store real quick, so I'll just do that in between the Zoom.
Oh, you're gonna hop off? Nobody hopping on?
Nobody yet.
Yeah, nobody's gonna probably hop on for a while.
Yeah. But I gotta go get bread and food.
Yeah, this
I hope nobody else gets anything, but I've got a really bad sore throat. I don't have COVID. I've tested twice, but I've got a really bad sore throat.
If I get sick and it's COVID, I ain't worried about it. But everybody's getting it's called con crud. Okay, I get it when I go to AZ. When I go to Animazement, I get con crud. It's just the after effects. It is not COVID. Everybody thinks everything is COVID. It's not COVID. It's a virus. It's the atmosphere. You get
it is, but with people already saying that they're getting COVID and they've taken tests for it. That's why I took a test when I've slept all day yesterday and today.
Yeah.
So
I just want everybody to be safe, I don't want anybody to die.
Yeah.
I hate this thing. Well, this will give me an opportunity to clean up my room and watch some TV before we start training. I know. Hold on. Let me check this one bag real quick. That I haven't unloaded it. It's got all of our stuff. I do have the consultant worksheets. You know what? Either I do have your poster or I don't. But there is one poster here. I know that I did see one in the living room. So that's a high probability. It's my SFR box. I'm going to use it as storage. I wonder why it's on record. Is it just because of whoever comes on? Is it DPP?
I don't know.
I wonder if it's DPP's link or if it's
it's DPP's link.
Oh, cool. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm getting pumped. I am pumped. I've actually started reaching out to all of my customers. I have.
Yeah, I'm pumped, but I also have to be careful with what I'm doing because I don't want Kim to report me because of work at the Lucky Penny booming and getting recognized and everything like that, and I'm getting tagged in it because I work there. So I have to be careful what I'm posting Cincy and what I'm posting with work.
Yeah.
Yes, the consultant support and me have talked about it and they're fine with it because I'm getting paid there. but I
Yeah.
don't want Jim to go and say something and then mess things up.
All right. I've got one of these already. I know that I had two
I can't
catalogs.
see it, so
That's because of the background. Hold on. Let me do the how do you fix the background? Oh.
so if that's the bag that has the little card inside where it was zipped shut,
Uh-huh.
so what?
It says Kathy Selman is the host, not DPP.
Oh, whatever.
This has a purple card. Do you remember the cards we were supposed to send?
Yeah, you can still send them in.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna send mine in too. But it's one of those baggies. It's just one of
So
the
my catalog that's like that is inside of one of the small little Scentsy carrying bags that's plastic.
then I have stickers, ceramic stickers. For you remember the stickers that say I choose joy on them?
Yeah. I was about to say I still can't see when you take things up because of your background, but
I mean it's a good background. Let me see.
it is. But nobody can see if you're holding anything up. There you go.
Oh yeah, okay, so I have these.
Yeah.
And I have this silver pen.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have that.
Yeah.
I have, do you have your samples? The ones
Yes,
from
I
the
do.
activity?
Yes. Or let me look because I don't think I do. I haven't seen them.
I'm also going to check my inventory because I put all of the stuff that I did get, the free stuff. I did put it in, not the free. Yeah, I put it in my inventory already. Man,
Most of my giveaway stuff I put in my suitcase, but that's one of the things that I think I had it in my bag with my catalog and everything else.
all right, I've got the juice, Cracker Jack thing with juice.
Yeah.
Here's a sometimes you forget you're awesome. So this is your reminder.
That was Daisy's bag. Yep.
She did give me one, but if you can't find yours, you can have that.
No, I've got mine.
Then
I've got that bag.
I forgot to put my pen on the little one that says "Don't worry, be happy" on the quote, the little star bags. Like I think I got two of these. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. And then there's Luna spray. Finally, I finally have my badge. I was gonna put my badge. So here's the cool thing. I'm gonna show you something really awesome while I'm looking. So my room is a mess right now because I'm going through stuff from SFR. And before I came to SFR, even though it's a little broken, yes, there's a Pikachu behind me. It's missing a little door here. This is how obsessed I am with Friends. Then I got this cute little fan from
I got one too.
From Becca and Callie.
Haley.
Is it Haley? It says
Haley.
Kaylee.
Becca Haley.
I am trying to get names. I really am. I love this thing.
I've got one too.
I'm going to keep it like right here and have it as a reminder until I can really start, motivating and doing things like cleaning my room. and getting all of this stuff unpacked. I feel like I'm hoarding. I just got so much stuff in my room. Oy. So what do you think is going to be the best? See, I'm lead. Are you certified? Okay. When I hit lead, I pretty much stopped. I mean, I got my PRV for the month, and I was made sure to hit the 200, but I never made it very much further than that. I got the same amount every month. A lot of it came from me because of the scent and warmer of the month and my Scentsy Club. And when I finally realized that I was the one that was making the sales and doing all the sales, taking money out of my own revenue, like the stuff that I make at home, just to stay above, I realized last month I didn't make a thing. And so I was like, well, I was lazy last month. I didn't even advertise. I didn't even try and follow up with people or create relationships. And it really does pay off when you actually stay consistent. Was it Crystal? I think it was Christina maybe that was saying that you have to be consistent.
No, that was Crystal.
Okay.
Crystal talked most of the time.
Yeah. See, I came in, I came out, I was all over the place. But what I did learn is that they're willing to help us make plans.
Yep.
You know, it make it personal.
Christina does this thing on her page, the Fragrantly page or whatever, where on Mondays and Wednesdays normally she'll make a poll. And she'll say that she's got these certain hours where she can do like a little sit down meeting with you, and it's normally on Zoom or FaceTime or whatever. Or like one day we just did it over text because it was easier that way. But she will sit down and make a plan or help you with whatever you need. Crystal, it's more like just text her or message her and say, hey, I need help with this. And then she'll make a time. But I like Christina's better because you can actually plan for yourself what time works best for you.
Right.
But I'm going to go, and I've heard that Crystal's really good at recruiting and like what to say. And I've got one girl who I really need to work on because I really think the business can help her with financial things. But she's one where if I message her, she won't answer. So, and I don't see her much in person either because she's got 2 kids and she's watching 2 other people's kids right now. So she's got 4 kids in her house right now, every single day except for the weekends. So it's been hard for me to see her. But Alicia helped me last night with what to say. But I feel like it's a little hard to say it over text message.
Yeah, I need to make it personal.
And so, like, I know how to make it personal over text, but I don't know how she would take it because you can't put emotions through a text message. So
yeah,
I want to talk to Crystal later this week because I know her thing is she says she doesn't have people she knows and all this other stuff and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. But I'm like, you buy the product, you used to buy almost $300 worth of product before you had your second kid. So, and I was like, if you actually want to work the business, even if it's just maybe $100 a month, I feel like she knows at least that many people to do that.
Well, consistently, this is what I did when, oh man, I had a bundle and this person said it was a little much. My bundle that I had on Facebook is $50 and it's really nice. I mean, it's really, really nice. I worked hard on it. But what I'm doing right now is I'm seeing if I can host in-person parties. I've already done online parties for these two that did not get any sales, even though I posted and posted. I did not personalize it. And see, when I get on a personal level, usually it's because I am consistently following up and talking and associating. So maybe opening up my church to the locals for parties that want to host them. And I'm sure my pastor wouldn't mind, but having that as a connection will allow these people who have different people to come in. They're not all going to be the same because they all have different friends and family that will come in and support them so that they can get the free products. Will also give me an opportunity to recruit people as well in person if they get to know me in person. So I'm going to try this route because being in person and personable has always been my strongest suit. But I am also trying to make a plan, be coordinated, have a schedule, have a set plan for the whole week as to how I'm going to approach something or how I'm going to see it. Like whenever I was going to events, instead of doing events, do parties. Well, they are events. Parties are events, but instead of doing the events, like going over to different things to try and places to sell my things, go to parties, host parties, make relationships, build that connection. And the people who've been kidnappers, the ones who only bought it so that they could get the products, seeing if they will at least try and do a relaunch. And if I can get them to do relaunch, maybe seeing if they'll have teamies go underneath them. And then having that's another goal. And the other one is to hit $200 in PRV in each of the people and consistently following up with them.
And that can be your goal for them, but you need to set a goal for yourself, because this is what I'm doing for $500 a month. Because that's what you're gonna hit, or not. Because the only reason I'm saying that is somebody said it this week, or while we've been gone. You have to set it for 500 because when you're having to hit leader numbers, that's what you have to hit.
Right.
So there should be no way to put like I struggle with hitting 200, but because of this incentive and everything else, I am going to have to, and it's going to be hard. But even on Kim's thing that she wrote out, she's going to have to hit over 8,000 a month to hit her points.
Now, is that her herself or is that her whole team and like GWV?
Oh, that's her herself.
That's crazy. That's a huge goal. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible because she has a lot of people under her that will buy. But sometimes you can make it to the incentive and focus on your teamies. You focus on yourself, right? But if you don't focus on your teamies too and be able to help them to get to where they need to be and give them the help they want, like Crystal's doing and Christina, then you won't get to that. Then you won't be able to get to that unless you actually take the time out, right?
No, you won't. But that's where somebody was saying just now on the video. That's when you've got to get to know the difference between sponsoring points and regular points.
Regular points, right? Okay, yeah, I messed up a little bit on that. But
you're gonna have to have. Let me look on one of these trackers. It says how much you're gonna have in regular points.
For lead status.
No, just anybody.
Okay.
Hey, so, what?
Christina's on. Christina Peters.
Oh, hi. So,
it's at 9.
Yeah.
It's recording. It's been recording for the last 15 minutes. I'm not sure what's going on. We're just talking about a previous meeting we had with another group about the same thing we're going to be talking about now, the incentive.
So you're gonna have to have. I'm trying to find these. Oh. So for lead, you would have to hit 2,000 in August and September, 250 in October, 250 in November, 2,000 in December, and January. And that's just your PRV.
Mm. It's doable. I just have to book parties. I just have to book party after party after party. Nobody likes to go to a party that just has posts but doesn't actually have the personable experience where there's somebody personalizing it. Like I went live this evening talking about trying to build team, right? To all the people that were watching, even though most were Cincy sisters, it was people realizing, hey, look at all these people who are commenting that also love Cincy, that are willing to come on here and tell you, hey, look at the family you can build, the relationships you can build, and all the people who are coming to support you. But going live on actual parties, when you're having the online parties, actually going live on them and personalizing, hey, this is what I'm doing today. I'm changing out my wax, and this is the warmer that I'm using.
Mm-hmm.
I think I heard that also in training when we were at SFR,
Mm-hmm.
that you go on your lives when you're having parties. If they're online parties, creating a close, they don't want to see generic.
Yeah.
They want the actual person. They want the brand. They don't want generic. They want the brand. They don't want you to just go up and post something because they know that you're scheduling them so that they're automatically posted and they're generic things that came from other people. They want to see you using the products.
That's why I was telling y'all that I've stopped using Visly, because
Yeah.
I don't like how it's just you go ahead and schedule and then it's left to be. Yes, I'll schedule posts, but the photos will be mine.
Right. Yeah, I see this going really far. Christina, have you created a plan yet for yourself to reach the incentive? Trying to see, I can't hear anything. Make it a goal. What is the board that they were talking about in the training that people have? The dream board.
Vision board or dream board. There should be a little. Are you on iPhone or Android? Christina. Or on computer or your phone. Because if you're on your phone and it's Apple, there should be a little button down at the bottom. Oh, you got it. Okay, see.
Wait. Fun stuff. My phone dropped. Oh, she left. I did get a picture with DPP when I was there. I'm excited to see what she has to say. Shoot. Hi, Zoe. Hey, Zoe.
I'm gonna switch over to Teamy Tuesdays in about 15 minutes.
Mhm.
So this is DPP's training. Oh.
I didn't know which one to go into. I just clicked one.
We had like 3 other ones scheduled today or tonight. So
Wow.
I only know about this one, and of course Teamy Tuesdays.
well, we had ours with our with Crystal and Christina.
Yeah. Superstar directors and star director.
So we just got off of that one, and then we didn't realize this one was Central Time. So
So it's like
Actually-
this one.
Hand me your computer.
It was good to see you, Zoe. It was nice to meet you.
Down both.
I'm saying. Mine probably need to be charged.
So does mine.
And Cody. Nice to meet you both.
Here. Here, can we clean up real quick?
Yeah. You can plug it in over there.
Hey, can you put your blanket somewhere?
What's the pin?
05010? I mean 0510? Here's your blankets. Sorry.
Uh,
It smells. Here's your other blanket. Sorry about it.
Okay.
Glasses.
okay. Is this the internet?
Hey, whatever's going with me tomorrow,
Put it in that box. Got it. My
Zoe,
first
how's
step
your
is-
child?
Huh?
How's your daughter?
She is doing a lot better. It's not a tick, it's a spider bite.
Oh, good.
But we're still waiting to like
Wanna keep
confirm
it?
it with the test that they did. So we'll know more when that comes back. They tested her for the Lyme disease and the Rocky Mountain spotted fever.
Yeah. Well, I've been thinking about y'all. I know that's got to be scary.
oh, here's this. Here.
Oh, yeah, these are mine.
Here, I don't know what you want this. Is this mine or this yours?
So I have a hat over there. I need the hat over there to match, but I can put it up there in a minute.
This is the kids' stuff.
Yeah. All right, that's my hair ties and stuff. Oh, this was from last night.
We're gonna put Thor's hammers at.
I haven't actually. All right, I need a trash box.
Here.
Is that the trash box?
Maybe. Right. I don't know what else is in here. This is all your stuff, right? Hey, can you put this on the bathroom?
Yeah, just stick it in the shelving unit. I'm gonna switch over to my other computer.
Hey.
Good evening, Teeny. Hey guys. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello.
I'm gonna run take the dog outside right quick. Someone mute it right quick. Just to take the dog outside. So I'll be right back. I'm still here.
Hey, Courtney.
Hello, lovelies.
Hey.
I'm trying to find my headphones.
I have some photos of you walking. I'll send them to you.
Oh, thank you.
I
That's so
have photos
sweet.
of DPP walking too, so I'll send them to you, DPP.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you. So sweet.
I got so
Oh.
excited when I was like, I know them.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Yeah.
Also, I got to get my daughter has COVID, so I had to go pick up my granddog. That's what
Oh,
got me kind of
no.
late. Yeah,
Mm.
she can't. She's at dental school, so she can't go to school since she's got COVID. Oh, I had to pick up the granddog. I got two granddogs here.
Um,
Shoot. My hands smell like baby powder. I don't even use baby powder. Why do they smell like that? What did I touch? I don't know. I don't know where my headphones are. Why we hop on early?
nice.
I found my headphones. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Loba, go. Go. I think I grabbed everything that I needed. I needed my calendar, pencil, drink, candy, phone. I actually
Invite
ate
your
dinner
teamies.
tonight.
Invite the team,
beforehand.
guys.
Yeah, make
Invite
sure your
teamies.
teams are over. I'm sending mine a reminder now. Who is calling me? Oh,
Oh my goodness. I have to share something real quick. So I watched a car accident today and I handed them a scent circle so that if they needed my information that they could give, they had it for their insurance purposes. She just texted me asking me for an order.
Aww.
Hey, I don't really hear nothing about yours.
Hey,
I got like
Everyone's still there? Because I can't hear nobody.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, here.
Just making sure I didn't want to miss nothing.
Well, it's 8:01. We're trying to give everybody a few more minutes to come on. Just a few minutes.
Can I have more? And more? When you get a big one, you just gotta bite it, okay? When you get a big one. There you go. I got one. Yeah. You can have it.
Be careful with it, baby. Bite it. If you need to, spit it out. Spit it out. Be careful. Bite it. Be careful. Pull.
They're all cold. Actually, they're always cold. Why can't you pack me one?
It's 8:02. We'll start up like 8:03 and then trying to see, I think a few more people trying to jump on.
Good evening.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. Trying to get childcare for your kid and coach a sport at the same time is crazy, crazy. Ooh,
Okay, guys, it's
hey.
8:04. It's 8:04, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Let me turn my camera. Okay, there I am. Okay. Hello, guys. Looks like we got about what? We have 17 people on right now so far. So hello, guys. Happy Tuesday. We have so many awesome things to share with you guys. Take this thing out my ear so you can hear me better. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, let me turn on the speaker part. Let's see. Turn on my speaker so I can, okay. Okay, that's better. I think I got it. So I can hear you guys. Okay, first of all, this is the first call that we've had since SFR. So we have what SFR recap. Let me see who's on here. Who all went to SFR that's on the call so far? I see Ms. Wells. See Courtney.
Me,
Who else? Who else?
me, Mitzi.
Yeah.
Mitzi.
Mitzi girl.
Jen, both the Jens.
Hi,
Shelly.
Ashley.
Ashley. Yeah.
And I love that picture, Ashley.
I'm trying to send it to you.
I see Shonda on here, and who else? Who else?
And
went
say, if
with,
you guys know how to edit your names on your app so we know who is who, that would be phenomenal. Ashley
Yeah.
Hayes Austin.
Yes. Okay. So there's so many things happen at SFR, guys. Let me still swipe this. But one of the things that we want to highlight, because today is August 1st. So with this being said, so many things happening today. One of those things that we've been highlighting, we're trying to build our team because so many of you guys have heard about the incentive trip. So with the incentive trip, the qualification period starts today. By the show of hands, who's trying to earn in the incentive trip? I mean, there are 3 locations. I mean, one location is Hawaii, Bora Bora, and Orlando. So by the show of hands, who's interested in trying to earn the trip? One of those locations. Or in the comments, if you put in the comments. If you can put it there.
Yeah. Hey, my new teammate Christina's on. Yay!
Hi, Christina.
So excited. And she said that she is into earning the incentive trip. We've also got Nicole, Mitzi, Ashley. I think I'm saying it correctly. Nelda, Zoe, Leah, Shonda, Michelle, Miss Renee. Woo! Yeah, lots of you guys in the
Okay.
comments saying you want to go.
Yeah, okay.
Lemon.
That is amazing. That's amazing. Okay. So we got like 100% participation with claiming the trip. That's the first thing we have to do. This is
Green
one
beans.
that I've always said, whenever you consider the trips, you need to first claim it.
What?
That's the first thing. And I
What?
guess you
I
guys.
heated it up in there. Hold on, Debbie. Hold on a second. Hey
Okay.
guys, make sure you've got yourself muted just so we don't have any background, because anytime someone hops in or says any sound or heard sound, it'll cut whoever's speaking off. So make sure you're muted if you're not sharing. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you. So with the incentive trip, those qualifications have been listed. They're all in the workstation, guys. They're there. As you can see, we've been providing charts so you guys can track your success, because there's no way to earn any parts of this trip without tracking your success. You must track. You must get new team members, and you must track. Those 2 things you have to do. Now, somebody's not unmuted. Somebody is unmuted. I'm sorry. Somebody needs to mute. I'm sorry. Somebody needs to mute. So
I think Mia had just hopped on.
okay. Hey,
Hey,
Mia.
Debbie, are you trying to be in the camera or just your picture? Because we can't see your face.
I don't know what's going on with this thing. I mean, I got my camera on. I don't know what I've done. It's goofy. I don't know. Let me see if I can turn it around and see. Okay, there I am.
Oh, there you are.
Okay. So no, okay. So you don't have to be perfectly powerful, okay? So what I want to say, guys, it's so important that you guys step outside your comfort zone. Now, oh my goodness, guys, this SFR was like the best. I've been with Cincy now for 13, almost 14 years. This SFR was by far the best I've ever attended. And I don't know if it's because there were so many of us there and we all connected and we helped one another. That's what I love most, is that we all came together to support each other. We didn't want anybody to be left behind. We did a great job with that. I'm like, from the beginning to the end. I mean, with celebrating Courtney's birthday. I mean, Jen stepped in and provide housing for those who did not have housing. And it was just amazing. And then Mary stepped in and reserved a place for all of us to gather, because it was really hard trying to find a place. So we all kind of played a little role in doing things. And each one of us kind of piggyback off each other. Tammy was telling me that Kurt gave her some tips on some things to do. So it was like, I mean, we were real family there. I mean, just everybody was dancing. I even saw Miss Wells dancing. Everybody was dancing and having a ball. I mean, it was pretty amazing. It was fun. So now we're on to something else now. We're getting ready to, this whole entire month, 10% off. I've been doing a boot camp, started with me yesterday. So I'm doing outside training so I can try to bring some information to you guys. Because if you're not somewhere trying to learn new things, guys, there's no way to get ahead. There's no way to do something different. So even me, as long as I've been in the business, I'm still trying to learn more about what I need to do differently. But anyway, I want to go to Courtney and see what Courtney has to share.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. I think this was by far much as Cincy Spirit goes, that this was the best one yet. I've only been to 2 in person. Unfortunately, I did not get to attend last year. I say unfortunately, but I was having my son, so it wasn't unfortunate that I wasn't there. I just really missed being there last year. But I agree with you. I think the Cincy Spirit and the community that we had were phenomenal. Like you said, Mary and Jen and everybody stepping up really, really made a difference. And you could feel that people felt welcome. And that's just one thing for me. Like the community in Cincy is phenomenal. And let's see, leadership. If you guys promote to director between now and what is it? The end of the year, right? Because registration doesn't happen till in this early of the year. Is that correct, Debbie? Am I right on that?
Yeah, it's qualification, that qualification goes from today through January 31st.
Yeah. So if you want to attend leadership dinner and get a little bit of that taste, then we can work on that together. But I had the best time. It was the best way to celebrate the 30th birthday that I could have ever asked for. From dinner to just everyone loving on me and celebrating me and making me feel special. I mean, it was just my birthday. It wasn't like it was a big deal, but everybody made it a big deal, and that really warmed my heart. Getting to walk the stage with my family. I'm not gonna cry, but that was the first time that Ashton, my husband, got to attend SFR with me. In 2019, he didn't go. And I got to walk the stage multiple times with him by my side and my son in my arms. And it was just like a full circle moment. So that was like the highlight of my weekend. But yeah, I mean, I agree with everything Debbie said. I had some notes written down in a notebook about it, and now I don't know where the notebook went. But just the giveaways that we got, guys. I don't know if you've looked at this new catalog. Okay, if you haven't seen it yet, you need to. The tabletop fan diffusers, they're ceramic, and we got one. They gave every consultant and their guests one. And then we got the new poinsettia fragrance flower. We got 7 different packs of pods for the fragrance experience. That was so cool. So this was the first time I had done something like this. But so Cincy had really wanted to teach us about the top, mid, and base notes of a fragrance. And if you don't know, the way Cincy comes up with our waxes and our fragrances, the top note is like what you smell first, and it's also kind of what starts to fade the quickest. And then you've got the mid note and the base note. And the base note is what you're going to smell pretty much toward the end and all the way through. And then you've got that mid note that kind of trickles in, and you can get glimpse of it every so here and there. But they broke it down for us in this experience. We would go room to room, and they had it in each category. So you had citrus, fruity, bakery, spice, wood, so on. And in each individual spot, they had the top notes in a jar. Then you'd walk around the corner, and there'd be the mid note, and then you walk a little more, and then there'd be the base note. And you'd have to guess on which fragrance it was. And so a couple of them were Blue Grotto, Christmas Cottage, Scarlet Sunflower, Luna, Jamie Time, Make Me Snickerdoodle, which is a brand new one coming out. And then I'm missing one.
Bonfire Beach.
No,
It wasn't?
not that one.
Oh, it's
No.
white amber antique.
Oh, yeah,
White
yeah.
Amber Antique. Yeah, but that one was a good guess too, though. And then at the very end, you got pods and this really cool like container, like little box thing. And that was a really good hands-on experience. And I'm a hands-on learner. Like if you just write it down or try to tell me, I'm not going to get it. So that was neat to experience. I made a fun little TikTok about it. And then we got the Harvest 5-bar collection, and it came in a cute little bag. And it's going to come in this bag when it's available to our customers. And then we got the brick, which I love. It has glitter in it. What else did we get, guys, that I'm missing? Velvet Moon Scentsy Pod came with the tabletop fan diffuser.
Did you mention Dumbo?
Oh no, the Dumbo wax, the new one. Okay. You guys know I am a huge, huge, huge Disney fan. And this is the last thing I'm going to share, and then we'll move on because I could talk about this all night. So everybody knows we are the home fragrance company for the resorts in Walt Disney World Orlando. And when this got announced last 2 summers ago with Heidi and Orville at Disney, I freaked. But anyways, so we've had products come out over and over. Nicole, I know, don't judge. Blonde and mom brain happening. Don't. Okay. Who a squirrel? Okay, so they announced that we were getting a brand new Dumbo warmer. Okay. And guys, we are the official sponsor for Dumbo Flying Circus Ride in Storybook, or whatever it's called. But the wax bar of the new scent. And then we got to see the warmer. So you guys, look at that warmer. Oh my God, I'm so excited. But anyways, there's going to be a fragrance experience. They told us about it years back when they announced this, but it's going to be, what is it called? The Marching Elephants or something like that. But guests in Magic Kingdom back in story, Smellephant, thank you. Guests in Magic Kingdom, I didn't write any of this down. I just took it all in. Guests they'll be able to go to a guest service, like cast member station back there. And this is all in Magic Kingdom. And they'll get a list of the fragrances and each elephant, and they can go to it. And they're going to be able to smell certain fragrances at these little smelly elephant things. And they're super cute. And I'm just so excited. I can't wait for that to open. Kevin Kirkpatrick has worked so hard. If you guys don't know who Kevin from Home Office is, well, you just got to meet him. But he's like head in charge of it, all of this Disney stuff. And he had been so excited and been working on this for multiple years since when they were in Anaheim. And Smellephants on Parade. Yes, Sarah, that's it. I'm going to write that down. But I'm so excited for that because I'm a huge Disney fan. And I already told Ashton, I was like, the minute that opens up, we are flying to Orlando and making it happen because I've got to see it. So, yeah. Oh, thanks, Mia. All right, but yeah, so that was my like exciting takeaway so far. I wrote stuff down, but I lost my notebook.
Well, that was cool. I love that. I love that, Courtney. So who else wants to share their experience from SFR? Jen, are you here? Both the Jens.
I didn't hear your question, Miss Debbie.
Okay, we're looking for experiences from SFR. What is your takeaway?
Anybody want to share?
I mean, I guess I can. It was my first SFR.
Whoop whoop.
I joined in September, not realizing what I got myself into, but just being at SFR, which I joined for friends. I tell everybody. I even told Kevin Kirkpatrick that I just joined for friends, and then he wanted to know how old I was. But like my takeaway from it is like I didn't realize how many of us there was that do this, and like everyone was so friendly. It's like one big gigantic family. Even my husband had fun, which is weird, but like we're ready for Orlando. So, okay, sorry, he's ready for Hawaii.
I love it.
But yeah, and I loved all like the trainings and getting to meet home office, and like just the fact that Dan would walk around really shocked me, and I was really excited. If anybody doesn't know me, so yeah.
I will piggyback off of one thing Zoe said. Home office, don't be afraid to walk up to them and say hello because they are the most kind, most humble human beings you will ever meet. Like Heidi and Orville have really built a special, safe place in our home office. Like they're just humans. We treat them like celebrities, but they're just human and they love us just as much as we love them.
Anybody else? Thank you, dear. We appreciate that.
I'll go
Hey,
next.
who's going next?
Carol, Miss Wells.
Hi, Ms. Wells.
Hey, I just want to say I've been to probably 7 or 8 Cincy family reunion. This was a great one. They really lay out the carpet for us at these things. I mean, and just make it real accessible and fun and stuff like that. But the things I'm most excited about are the collections that are coming out. The Harvest collection. There are so many fantastic things in there. The Christmas collection, the Willy Wonka, Friends. So we have a lot that we can share with people in the next coming months. So everybody just need to get ready.
100%.
I echo that.
I'll go next.
Lots of
Yep.
stuff.
Hey,
I'll go
and also the charitable cause collection. This is
Yes.
the first year that we've had an entire collection where the proceeds will go directly to a charity. So this year is all about breast cancer awareness, and that entire collection, you guys, it hits home. Losing someone not just from breast cancer, but from any type of cancer. It just sucks. But that whole collection with the buddy and the flower and the warmer too. It's just like with the wax and scent circles, there's just no way that we won't have our biggest season yet. There's just no way it's not going to happen.
And I want to add about the fragrance flower. It's all kinds of different fragrance flower options that are coming out. Since he took, I guess, a consultant idea and took it to the next level. So there are so many different fragrance flower things coming out.
They sure did.
Ready.
They hit a home run with that.
Yeah, they did. I'm ready for those sunflowers. Woo, I am ready. I think it was Zoe or Mia. Somebody wanted to share.
I'll share mine real quick. Let's see, this was my first SFR experience, and I enjoyed every bit of it. And the reason why I enjoyed it was because of the community, and I made friends, and it was just exciting. I mean, I was depressed for 2 whole months, but after going to this thing, that depression is gone. I just miss you guys, and I want to see y'all every day almost. But this was a fun experience for me.
I'm so happy for you, Mia, because I know that you really want to come, and things was a little hiccup there, but we made it happen. And we're so happy that you were able to come.
I was gonna say, I think Ashley and Amanda both want to share as well.
I'm gonna make it quick. Everybody who knows me knows I'm long-winded and I will talk a lot. I'll talk your ears off. But I just wanted to share how blessed I am to be a part of what an amazing community of people. Kim Nation has shared last year what her experience was at SFR. I had just joined her, but she had started posting things beforehand. And I didn't realize how amazing it was until I saw it. I said, man, I wish I was there. So I had made plans to be there the next year. And I went this year and I saw what it was like. I had been going through a separation since October of last year, and I had been all alone. I've been living with my parents, and I've been alone with 2 kids. And I thought I wasn't going to make it. And when I got to SFR and I saw all the people that loved me and shared their kindness and the joy, and my picture of me with the confetti, this is my iconic moment at SFR. Because I saw Kim with the confetti last year, and I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to SFR, and I'm going to get that confetti, and I'm going to let go of everything that's going on in my life. And that confetti is going to show that I'm getting rid of everything that's going on, my depression, my anxiety, everything that is going on in my life. This is here, this is now, and this is my goals.
Praise God. Praise God.
And
yeah,
we're so proud of you. We're proud of you.
And DPP, I went and talked to you for a second about what was going on and how I hit lead and sensational start level 2 and how I was inspired by you. And I feel the director's data is coming on in the next year because I know I can hit it. if I put my mind to it and I work hard, I see myself doing this because I have the drive and the passion to want to do it. This is going to help me.
Well,
I
we're
hope-
so proud of you. We're so proud of you. Give yourself a pat on the back, girl, because you did the thing. You did it. You know, I always say shout yourself out for every little thing. You know, it doesn't have to be something gigantic, ginormous. It could be the little things that you shout yourself out. Shout your own self out because you're bad like that. You don't even have to wait on somebody else to do it for you. You can do it yourself. I don't have anybody to shout me out. I shout my own self out all the time. I mean, every now and then somebody might do it, but for the most part, I don't have a sponsor to shout me out. My shout outs are my shout outs. So you're bad like that. Shout yourself out. Yes.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Proud of you, Ashley. So proud of you. Amanda, did you want to go?
Is Amanda here with us?
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
If you unmute yourself.
She
Unmute
did
yourself.
unmute, but we still can't hear her. Try it again, Amanda. Unmute and unmute.
Mine does that sometimes too.
You
I have
might
to
have-
go
yeah,
all the way
might have
out
to
and
come
come back
back.
in.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Carol, you eating Taco Bell?
No, this was Urban Cookout.
Oh, that cup looked like a Taco Bell cup. I was about to say, where's my Taco Bell?
I know.
It is Tuesday too. I guess that's why you said that.
I wanted to
We
share
know
something real
that.
quick about the cancer warmer. So I'm
Yeah,
a
and
cancer
can somebody else go on?
myself.
Go? Yeah.
Go ahead, Zoe.
I was just going to share because this really hit, and I should have shared this earlier, but I didn't. So I'm a cancer survivor myself, and I never realized how many, like, there's a whole group of us now. I joined that survivor group. Anyways, so I went up to Chuck, and I would have never done this, but I went up to Chuck and asked him about, like, how come we don't do other cancers? Because I know breast cancer is, like, you know, it's one of the main ones. But, like, sometimes it's like, there's other cancers out there, not just breast cancer. And I found out that Chuck had cancer and didn't ever know. But yeah,
Yep, I think he had colon.
Yeah.
I think he had colon cancer back in 2012 was when he was diagnosed with it, but he survived it. My sponsor passed away with colon
Praise
cancer.
God.
They had it at the same time.
Oh,
well,
gosh.
I had I'm in remission, but I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Well, congratulations, girl. Congratulations.
So when Heather got up there and started talking, I was
Survivor.
moving.
Yeah, that's
God is
awesome.
good. God is good.
Yeah, I would
Amanda,
love to
can
do. Ooh, go ahead, Miss Carol.
No, I was gonna see was Amanda able to talk now.
Can you guys hear me?
So,
We can hear
yes.
you.
Hey, Amanda.
Hey, I dialed in because I couldn't get on the Zoom so you guys could see my face and I could see you guys. And then I was on both things, and that's why you couldn't hear me. So there's two things I took away. Well, a lot more than that. But the two things is that seeing everybody walking across the stage and knowing how close I was to that just makes me want to push harder. It's an experience that I can't even describe to you guys. Like, I felt like a celebrity, even because I had so many people coming up to me like, hey, I remember who you are, but I'd never met them. Like, they'd heard my Zooms and all the things. It's like they'd known me forever. How everybody keeps talking about it's a family. It is. But the other thing is, the one thing that I came back home, as you know, my daughter was with me. She's 19. She had not laughed. She's just a recluse. Like, she works, stays in her room, doesn't do anything really. But just to see her laugh and enjoy her time there and meet all the people, like, she felt like she was part of it because everybody included her. So that was really big for me to be able to see even how the family, if you will, treated an outsider that's not even part of it. Like that was huge to me. So I've come back and I've really pressed in and like pressed my team and, just helping them. I want to do an in-person training with them, and I will next year. I just realized how close, like at the point that I'm already at in annual sales, and then what I have to do to get there, and then what I have to do to get to director. I plan to walk for director, annual sales, and annual mentor. That is my goal. Like I already told, they were aggravating me in my Airbnb because I said I'll be 30 pounds down and I'll walk the stage, and then I was eating. So anyway, if you have not experienced it, it was my first time. If you have not experienced it, you got to experience it. Start saving now. We will be in Orlando in 2024.
That's right, baby. That's right.
I love how she just made it clear. She's went ahead and set those goals. She made it clear and she set a deadline. Way to go, Amanda.
Yes. Congratulations. I also want to piggyback off one thing Amanda said. Start saving now, guys. So Kim did this this past year, and I did it starting today. I took all my change just to jumpstart everything. But start saving your quarters. Start saving every little dime and nickel that you get. Today, I went in for what change I had over the past year, and it was $180 already. And I put that into a new savings account that says just SFR. So that way I'm ready to rock and roll when it comes. So start now, just like Amanda said.
And Amanda's daughter was beautiful. She was so patient. She knew we were old folks. So she took pictures and used a little, what you call a boomerang. And Amanda was trying to figure out how she could get that video to me that she recorded. Her daughter said, well, don't you have AirDrop? And she AirDropped that video, and came over that just like that. I know about the AirDrop, but I didn't think about the AirDrop. She remembered it.
Yes.
So,
That last thing I forgot to say is I told Miss Debbie this, but we got to the airport and lines were horrendous. She was so patient, even though I felt like we waited forever. But we got there and she said, hey, Mom, do you have a card? And I was like, oh, let me dig one out, And I was like, what's going on? She said, I've been talking to this lady. We pulled up her picture. I added her to my VIP and all that. And we pulled up her picture and she has like 6 kids. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the commission. If this lady purchases, the commission that I make off who she refers to me is going to go to her, because we live in the same household. So, but if we're going to work it together and she's going to share it, the least I can do is support her.
I don't do whining. I just can't.
Awesome. I think Mitzi wanted to share too. Let me check the chat. Yeah, Mitzi wants to share. So, but that's awesome, Amanda. I love that. One of my friends, her son works for Robux or whatever they're called. He'll like pack orders for, he's 8. He packs orders for, puts her sticker on things. It's cool to get your family involved. I can't wait for Memphis to be old enough to help me out. Mitzi, did you want to share?
I do. What I brought away from it is, one, I like the experience of the way they broke down how a fragrance is created. It gives you a different perspective on when you're smelling your scents. Like Luna. Luna is one of my favorites. And when Luna being one of them, it really breaks it down to where you can smell each scent. I don't know if that makes any sense, but
yeah, it definitely does.
But and then I loved staying in the Airbnb and got being able to be with Jennifer and her team to see what it's like to be in an in-person team meeting, because I didn't have that before. So I'm glad I was able to get that experience with Jen's team. And not only that, but the friendships that I've brought from that, that done a whole lot for my mental psyche. I not only had friends, but I grew to have a family with my housemates. And that was the biggest gift that I could have ever gotten. And I would have never gotten that if I had not gone to SFR. It was my first SFR, and this was by far one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my life. And I'm so grateful that I was able to meet all of y'all. And I've already claimed SFR for next year. My husband has already said we're going. It won't be just me, it'll be me and him next year. And I'm planning already to try to get the Hawaii incentive. And I loved Amanda's daughter. Me and her were buds. And I just absolutely enjoyed my experience with my house sisters, not just Cincy sisters, but house sisters. And this was just undoubtedly the best experience of my life. And I got a lot of knowledge about the products that I'm selling. And it was just the greatest experience. And if you haven't been, you need to go to 2024 because it will definitely change your life.
You're right about that, Miss. Somebody's not unmuted. I mean, somebody's unmuted. Good grief. Somebody looks like a little Samsung phone. Can you mute? Because it's like a lot of background noise. Somebody with a Samsung phone is unmuted. Can you mute your phone, please? Somebody with a Samsung phone, if you can mute yourself.
There we go.
Okay. That was great, Missy. You're right about that. The connections are everything.
100%. I'm telling you, my word for this year is community. And it's probably going to be my word every year, but there's something about it. There's just something about it.
Well, I was able to walk up to Chuck and talk to him like he was just an everyday person. And he introduced us to the guy that was over the sound for the convention center. And he was just as polite and cordial as any regular Joe on the road, and it was just unbelievable, and took a picture with me and was tickled to death to hear that I was a new consultant and just your regular everyday person.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, Chuck is all the home office, they're amazing. All of them are.
And next year we get Mama and Papa back. Whoop, whoop. You guys don't know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Heidi Norval. They're Mama and Papa.
Anybody
Anyone
else?
Great minds think alike. Jennifer Moore, are you on here? Are you able to share?
Yeah, I'm on here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hey, Delilah.
Hi. We are barely on here. Can you see her?
Yeah.
So we start back to school tomorrow. So y'all have been on in the bathroom, but I have been all over the house. So I'm here, but I'm not here, if that makes sense. But I guess my favorite thing was just being able to take it all in person. I've been dealing with a lot these past few months, mental issues and stress and you name it. I've been dealing with it, and being able to go and be part of that really helped me. It really helped motivate me. It helped me see, where I was like lacking in my business, I guess. And just seeing the joy that everyone has, from the home office to just everybody that you connect with at the event is just mind blowing to me. Other than that, I loved seeing all the new stuff. The fall and winter is always my favorite time of year. So I'm so excited. But that's all I got. I got to braid this girl's hair. We got to get in the bed.
Love you, Delilah.
All right, was that your incentive, Jen?
Ma'am.
Was that your incentive?
Yes. Yes, I chose that as my incentive. So it was completely free for me and it was just beyond amazing.
That's even better. You didn't have to pay for it. And they put you in a really nice hotel and everything. That was cool.
Yes, and I ended up having the room to myself and it was just so much needed.
What happened to your roommate?
She didn't come. Last minute she had to cancel or something.
But you got to come by yourself.
Okay. That's amazing. Glad you had a great time on your free trip.
Oh, yes, it was great.
Well, so did you get room drops or anything like that?
No, I didn't get room drops.
I guess they don't do that for SFR. I think it's the other trips.
Well, it was
No,
the
but
other trips, but they did say next year,
yeah, next year.
SFR, as your incentive, you will get room drops.
Oh,
Yes.
that's cool.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing everyone global, because if that's their incentive too, they're missing out on an incentive, I guess. I don't know. But I'm glad they decided to do that. What I
That's
said
pretty
just didn't make sense.
Well, all I know is I'm going to Hawaii next year. I'll
Hey.
pay for
Sure.
Orlando. I'm going to Hawaii. Oh no, that's a mama trip, honey.
Oh, kid-free trip, Delilah, kid-free trip.
You're
Although
gonna
we
get
love
to
you.
go to Disney.
Since we said that in the comments, in the chat, guys, can you note in there where you want to go on your trip? We said how many want to go, but where would you like to go on your trip? Hawaii, Bora Bora, or Orlando? Place that in the chat. I'm just want to see how many.
Ashley said
Well,
all of them.
Bora Bora, because I would rather go there, but
Claim it now, sis. Claim it now.
We got some work to do. Just
Bora.
want to see. Yeah, we got some work to do.
yes, we do. So I got 2 new people. Well, they're not new, but I got 2 reinstatees today. So whoop, whoop.
You
And
didn't
I
let
got some
me shout you
sales.
out.
No,
I
I
had it
shouted
written
yourself out,
down.
girl.
I was about to say that I had it written down.
Looks like we got more
Reinstatement.
Hawaii's. Let's see how many Hawaii's we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like about 10, 11. About 11. And me, I'm gunning for Hawaii myself. Let me put that in.
That's what.
Bora. And hey, I'm gonna say it like Amber Turner. Hawaii is the stars. Bora Bora is the moon. I'm gonna shoot for the moon, but if I don't, I'll land in the stars and I'll still go to Hawaii.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So
I see
Amber
a-
Turner said that one day.
See how many Floridas I see. See how many Florida.
I think I saw 2 or 3.
1,
One.
2.
Maybe just 1.
Well, I see 2 so far. And then see how many
Yeah.
Bora Boras. Courtney, you the one Bora Bora. Okay. Courtney and Jen. Okay, 2 Bora Bora. Okay. Well, we got some
Yeah,
work to
3.
do, guys. Work.
4.
3 up. 3 Bora
4.
Bora.
Total, yeah. Kim, Ashley, me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got some work to do, but it's not something that can't be done. You can totally do it, guys. Whatever one of those trips you want to go, you can go there. And anybody else want to say anything about SFR before we kind of chat about the incentive?
I'll share. My video's off because my kids are wild, but I just wanted to, this was my first in-person SFR and I was so excited to get to go with my mom as my director and getting to walk the stage with her as director for the first time was so surreal. I'm not gonna cry, but I just got so motivated getting to meet all these people that I admire and look up to so much that I've watched their trainings for the last 3 years in this business, and then meeting them, and they just took me in like family and acted like they were not anyone to be praised. Was super encouraging, and I was so motivated that I just decided to come home, and like I wasn't even going to wait until August 1st to hit the ground running. And I had a goal yesterday I needed 730 PRV to hit monthly sales, which I've only done twice since I've joined. And I needed 1600 GWV to get paid at title as director. And we did it in one day. And I was so flipping excited. I was just so motivated from the excitement of SFR and all the encouragement that we received there. So I wasn't going to give up. I was just going to keep going till it happened.
That's incredible, Christian. Congratulations.
She's amazing. She and her mom at Dual, they just amazing team. Thank you so much for sharing that. Both of you are so amazing.
Thank you. Boot Camp 46, Shelly.
So, back to the trip. Anybody else before we just go on over to the incentive trip?
Share a little thing from SFR. Like, everybody's tapped on everything I could have said wonderfully. But one of the things that I'm looking forward to in the next catalog is I know we mentioned the breast cancer awareness like collection and everything, but how the charity warmer is gonna be for foster kids and like the foster system. That has, I know so many people and so many family members and friends that have been a part of the foster system or adoption, and that's just something that really hits home to me. And I know I saw a lot of people stand up with consultants around us at SFR who it will also hit home for. So that'll be another hot item that will be in the next catalog that I'm excited for.
Amazing. We appreciate you sharing that.
I can't wait. Cannot wait.
So exciting.
Shelly said that her greatest takeaway was seeing her daughter shine and sharing that incredible SFR together with their teams. It was like living in a dream. Shelly, don't make me cry.
Amazing.
I love y'all.
It was truly amazing. To see so many walk across that stage. I mean, there were quite a few of us walk across the stage. Out of all, I mean, the most team members that I think I've had is probably about 10 at one time, but never almost 40. Never.
Wow.
Never. So that was quite a big number. And it all came together. We all looked out for each other. I remember at awards night, I think, who was that? Needing some seats. I can't remember who it was, but we made it happen. We pulled that thing off to make sure everybody had a seat near us because there was no assigned seats for that occasion, but we made it happen. We pulled it off. Yep.
That right there stresses me out. We make it happen, but that is the biggest anxiety bubble of the whole week. Stress anything else, but getting no seats at awards night. Oh.
That's interesting. You and Ken were on the same mission because you both got front row seats.
Yeah. I was like, okay, this is how it's gonna go. You get that side, I get this side. Everybody in the middle, put your stuff in the seat. Oh, it gives me extreme anxiety though. Because you have some people who are kind about it. They're like, oh, okay. Then you have some people who are like, well, you don't need all that. I'm like, well, I have almost 40 people in my group that are here with my SSD. So I would like for us to all sit together. Yes, I know they all can't be here right at this second, but I was outside the door at 4:30. So yeah.
That's true dedication right there.
Yeah. I grab a slice of pizza, I get in line, and then I take a quick little cat nap, and then I'm ready for the rest of the night. That's how it works.
And Courtney, next year we might need to just get some signs that say reserved and put it on the
Hey,
seat.
I'll make some. Don't even try and play me. I'll make some.
Yes.
I'll tape them to the seats.
That's one thing I liked is the assigned seating. I didn't feel like I was stressed to have to like get there so early to get a seat, except for awards night, clearly. But I did like that it had assigned seating and like everybody sat in their area, nobody fought over it.
Oh yeah.
Nobody.
For long. That was a real for me. I was like, oh, they're so long, but we divided and conquered.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I also want to mention really quickly for any of you who went this year, product display is normally not set up the way it was set up. Product display is because a lot of people were complaining, and I myself, because I didn't even get to go into product display at all. The way that it was set up in individual rooms and you had to wait in line was a bit stressful and a bit inconvenient for timing that we had. We were just so busy and standing in line for an hour and then only getting 5 minutes in product display. It just became a big ordeal. However, normally product display is all in one large room,
One big
ballroom.
Yeah.
And you don't have to wait in line to go in. You may wait for a couple people grouped up to take pictures or whatever, but you don't have to wait in line. So hopefully next year in Orlando, back to the way it was supposed to be. I heard through the grapevine that the ballroom that they originally were supposed to use got double booked. And I think it's because of the ACC convention or whatever was going on or something. And so Cincy had to come up with something. I think they did a phenomenal job with what we had, but it's not normally set up a small little area like that. So I wanted to make sure everyone was well aware that normally that is a very easy process. You just go in during the time slot, snap your photos, and go out. It's normally not like how it was this weekend.
Yeah, that's the first time for me to ever see anything like that. It's always in a big room. But we were very fortunate. I think only thing we missed out on were the Friends chair. I didn't get the Friends couch. I mean, everything else we got. I was on a mission to get those kit pictures. Like I'm on a mission to find those drawing kits.
I did get the kits. Yeah, I got the kits with you, but I missed all of the product display. Fall, harvest, villains, everything.
Well, I didn't get that either. Now think about it. I didn't get the villains and the heart. I didn't get those.
And I missed all of the other stuff standing in line. I didn't get any of the fragrance experience stuff.
Oh yeah.
It was
I waited till the second day. Should have gone on the first day.
Yeah. I'm hoping next year it's in a big space, and if it is limited to rooms, maybe they'll give us more time frames to trickle 6,000. Well, now next year it's going to be huge, so it's going to have to be.
A lot of people last year was 3,000 in attendance. I mean, double that size. This time it was a lot of people.
Oh yeah, and then next year being global
by groups or something. This color go this time or something.
Yeah. And next year being global, there's going to be way more of us.
Way more people. Yeah. So they're going to have a good plan. But it was all good.
Oh, yeah.
They worked really hard.
Yeah. They did. They did a phenomenal job. From all the pictures I saw, they did a great job.
Oh, yeah, they did. So now we want to talk about a game plan to earn these trips. Since you guys have already claimed the location, we all know, I haven't looked at the qualifications just yet, but I always know that it's going to require that we recruit. You got to get to build your team. And you know what I was going to say about that, do all you can to get as many people to join this month, because they're going to get more stuff in their kit that's really attractive. And for those people who may take a little longer to get certified, you want to get them all in this month so you'll have time to work with them. Let's say that you don't start now aggressively reaching out. And let's say you wait until September, October, November. That means that it's going to take even longer for that person to get certified. So you don't want to wait. You want to front load is what I always say. You want to front load as many as you can this month. And there are various ways you can do this. You know, this attraction marketing things, you can totally get people to join your team without even asking them. One of the ways of doing that is through attraction marketing. And what does that mean? That means going out there, talking about how Cincy has blessed you without saying join my team. That is like, I was listening to a training today, and this lady was saying that she got about 25 to 30 people to join her team because she went live. And what she talked about is whatever she went through before she joined Cincy, and how she didn't, well, I'm sorry, it wasn't Cincy, it was just another company. She talked about what she was going through before she joined this company, and how things changed with her when she joined the company, and her future plans and future goals with this company. And it was something else she said. She said, when you're reaching back to bring somebody forward, she said, a lot of times I hear people saying, well, I'm afraid, or I don't want to bother anybody. Think of it this way. Think of the people, the lives that you're changing, because you're reaching back to pull them forward. And she also said this, she said, think about a target market. You know, let's say that you going through, I'll give you an example of my situation. I can go out there and share a lot of things to target specific people. I can target busy people, for example, like talk about your busy schedule. And those busy people will connect with you as you talk about your busyness and how Cincy just fit into your busy schedule. So those people who are listening to you say that, those will be the people that you'll be talking to. Or if you're talking about sickness, if you've been sick, you can talk about how you overcame situations through your Cincy business. And that's who you're talking to. And does that make any sense with this attraction marketing?
Yes.
Okay, and then, you know, we talk about albums. You know, I kept trying to encourage you guys to make albums when we were on a trip. And the reason why that's so important is because when people are seeing different things about what you share, it's going to be something that's so easy for them to find. You know, they go through your album, they can say, oh, this is what's going on. Oh, this is what's going on. Oh, she got that going on, that guy. But if you're not making albums, it's going to be so hard for them to follow you. Like, for example, I have a Life with DPP album going on. So not long ago, well, today I got some stuff going on with my deck. I am having to have my deck torn down. So I took pictures of that, and you wouldn't believe how many people will follow things like that. That, and when I have the drive done, simple things. I mean, if you're in an apartment, it could be something that you are cleaning up in your apartment, or let's say that something was trying to throw some stuff out there. Your wastebasket, for example, you can show how you love the cleaning products to clean your wastebasket. You can actually make an album for that. All the things that you cleaned in your apartment, put it in the album. Cincy cleaning products, put everything right there. Now you're not asking people to buy. You're not even asking them to join. This is an attraction marketing, guys, because you're willing to go out there and talk about the products and what they do. So as you're trying to talk to people about joining, you're looking to solve their problem. So if you see somebody with a lot of kids and they talk about all the things that they have to do for those kids, that's who you want to make a connection with. You want to like their post. You want to comment on their post. You don't want to say anything about Cincy, but like and comment. You're building a relationship with them. Once you do that, they're going to start following you. They're going to watch what you're doing because of the algorithm thing, if I'm saying it right. There are only so many people who will see your post anyway. I got over 8,000, close to 9,000 followers, but they don't all see my posts. But like today, I give an example. Today is the 1st of August. So I went out there on my Facebook page and said, happy birthday to everybody's having a birthday this month. Who's having a birthday this month? And people are still posting right now. I did the same thing in my VIP group. who's having a birthday this month. So I'm messaging them privately and telling them what I plan to do for them. So I've already gotten one person who want to join just by posting that today. So posting things that's going to cause people to react. Post something that's going to get them to respond. It can be a survey. It could be something like, what did you have to eat today? Something that's not even Cincy related. That's how I get people to join, because I get people to respond to me. Anybody else got any things that they do to get people to get interested in joining? Or got any questions or any struggles?
I was just going to piggyback off of what you said and just share your story. Share how Cincy has blessed you. I've had quite a few people come to me because I share that, you know, I get to travel a lot. I travel a lot with Cincy, and just in my free time because of Cincy. Insert income disclosure statement. However, people are like, how are you going to go to all these places? And I'm like, Cincy. And, you know, sometimes their why is travel. Mine didn't originally start out that way, but right now that's one of my whys. I have a couple of whys, I think. I'm not one of those people who have just one. I have a few that I really think set the tone for why I do what I do. But yeah, sharing your story is super, super important. And like even Debbie was talking about sharing, like she'll share a picture of her steps. But if you notice, every time she shares that image, there's a Cincy product in that image, whether it's a warmer or a diffuser or anything. I mean, it's Cincy right there. Although it's in your face, it's not in your face, if that makes sense. So definitely sharing your story. And then if you're a consultant now, another good thing to do is contact consultant support tomorrow and request them to send you a canceled consultant list. I just got mine in last night, and it was a total of I think close to 35 folks. And I sent out 30 messages at least today, asking them if they knew it was free to come back. Some of them don't know that. So I'm working with a few right now. I'm still awaiting a couple of responses. And then some are on here, but they can't yet reinstate because it has to be 90 days for inactivity. And then I think 6 months for voluntary, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to double check the standards, but reach out to that entire list, whether they can or cannot, because what you can tell them to do is log into their workstation and it'll tell them whether they can reinstate or how many days are left until they can. So I had one girl today, she screenshotted it. She had 31 days left. And I was like, oh, good. That's still early enough that I can get her reinstated and I can lead and coach her to start promoting and start building her own team. So, and they'll send you that real quick in minutes too.
That's a great idea, because those who have never promoted to certified, you get points, 250 points when they promote to certified. So that's a good idea. And of course, trying to get people to join at no cost is another great way. Like the girl who joined my team today, she already has somebody set up to join her team at zero cost because she knows how to do it. So when you set them up, they can repeat that. So you want to be duplicatable. So whatever you do, make this be duplicatable. And this is how you grow your team. You teach them, and then they can teach somebody else.
Amen to that. Duplicatable systems. Guys, simplicity is one of our core values. I mean, you've got to keep things simple, to the point. People don't want word vomit all over their messages. So think about it, make it to where it's easily to understand and easy for them to do the same thing. So you want to teach leaders how to lead. I always say I teach to lead and not spoon feed. That's my quote, but you want to make sure that they have those systems and resources in place though. You can't just expect them to hop on and be like, okay, here, you've been here before, you know what you're doing. That's not the case, especially if they're new to you. or if maybe they joined Cincy just and never even touched it. There are a lot of those people. So you just want to make sure that you have simple systems in place. And I'm guilty of having to work on that right now. That's what I'm in the process of doing.
And keep parties open. Whatever you do, do not allow your parties to exceed $500 because just think about it. If you have $1,000 party, you can't get but only one person to join with your host kit. But if you broke it up into 2 parts, you can get 2 people to join this way. But don't just hand them over a kit. You want to set them up. If you guys have any questions about that, we'll help you. But you want to set them up, get them to get a VIP group, invite people over there. And if they're not doing anything and you tell them to do this, that's not the person you want to hand over a kit to.
So Debbie, I do have a question. And I've gotten this question a lot, not personally, just personally, but from frontline and downline as well. With gifting a kit, let's say you have one and you're ready to close it out. Let's say it's the last day of the month. You could really put the PRV in and close it out. You need the PRV, and you've got a couple of people in mind that you would literally just gift it to. A lot of people have said they've heard that they don't do this, and a lot of people have said that they do. And for me, I'm very picky because I've had a lot of kidnappers, and I worked hard to earn that PRV, right? I worked hard to get to that unlocked level of that host kit for $0 to gift to someone. And I try to emphasize the importance of me gifting it without bragging about it, like without saying, I've done all this work and, it would really upset me if you just got the kit and left, whatever. What is your advice for something like that?
On the last day of the month, okay, you're saying on the last day of the month and you are closing the party out. Well, what I do is reach back to those, because I always have multiple people with parties open. First, I reach back to them and see how active they've been, or I go to a customer. I try not to let that be a random choice because, I have these systems in place. I don't just give it to them anymore because even if it's on the last day, I have done something like that, not on the last day, but I have done something in a 1-day situation, but I still require them to make a VIP group and invite their friends and family because I want things to be in place when I gift a kid. They have to do that for me to do it. I don't just say, here it is. They got to do these things first. And something else I do, because when you gift a kid, sometimes they'll say no to the website. So I make sure that they say yes to the website because now it's got the Cincy Club. I tell them to say no to the Cincy Club, say yes to the kit. But once they say yes to the, not kit, but the website, say yes to the website, I have them to send me a screenshot of their website. I said, don't even go any further. Send me a picture of that so I can see that they've gotten a website. Because there's nothing worse than them saying no to a website. I'm like, that's a bummer because you can't get nothing out of that. And I think I've had like 2 to do that. So, and like today, my new consultant was struggling with that. So I sent her 3 emails. If I don't see the the website, I'll take the kit out and put it back in and send them another email. So I sent her 3 emails today because I wanted to make sure she had that website because it does them no good and it does you no good if they don't choose it.
I got you. So, go ahead.
Sometimes they won't even have a debit or credit card. You have to ask them that too. Do you have a credit card? Because I've actually had some that didn't have it. Like, okay, that's not going to work because you need the website.
Got you. So when you get to the point where you ask them to send the screenshot, do you just say, okay, I'm sending you your email now. When you get to the selection of website, yes or no, send me a screenshot?
Right. What I do because as soon as you put the kit in, the email's going out. So I tell them before I put the kit in, look, you're about to get an email. So once you get that email, I even have it typed out. but sometimes they don't read it, but I do have it typed out. I'll say, by the way, you're about to get an email. And once you get to choose the website, choose yes. As soon as you choose yes, I say, use your first and last name. That's going to be easy for people to find. As soon as you select that, send me a screenshot of it before you even go to the next screen. So they most times they go ahead and send me a screenshot, but sometimes they forget. And for those who forget, I take the kit out and I put it back in, send them another email.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Renee asked, do you have a list of what you expect the new consultants to do to receive the kit? I guess she's asking if you have a list to share with us.
It's on YouTube. It's on the YouTube on the how to get people to join the easy way. Yeah, it's on YouTube. How, yeah.
Debbie, you have sent out a post too with all those instructions on it too. You have put that, I guess, in one of the groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I do have it typed out somewhere.
Yeah, you do.
And I think the name of your video is how to start Cincy for $0 or something like that on your YouTube channel.
How to recruit for $0.
How to recruit for $0. Yeah. So Renee, check out her YouTube channel. You can just look up Debbie Pitts Palmer and she'll pull right up. I heard Carol talk about groups. So if you are in the Team Sent Goddesses group page, as of Monday, August 7th, in less than a week, that group is going to be deactivated for now. Again, it's Team Sent Goddesses. That's my team page. I have decided after sitting in leadership that I'm going to join forces with Debbie on Team Traveling Sense, TTS. And I'm going to solely focus on leading with her in that group. So if you are my frontline or downline or anyone that's other adoptees that are over there or booking blitz people that are over there, I just want everyone to know by Monday, August 7th, that page will deactivate. So make sure that you are a part of TTS. So that way you can stay up to date, stay inspired, stay in the know, stay in the loop, shout outs, inspirations, challenges, whatever's, everything that we share. Because I am going to be deactivating Team Sent Goddesses as of Monday morning at 9 a.m. Central Time. It's just going to be a whole lot easier to lead and have a stronger community. I feel like all of my team is scattered and it's just too many places to be instead of just one strong community. So again, back to that word, community.
I love that. You're right. It takes a village. I always say it takes a village. When we seem to do so much better when we come together. And I love that idea.
And Debbie, I had a question about that. At one time you had gotten full in your group and you had started another one, right? Or was that something else you're thinking about?
That's part of the chats because the group, we don't have a limit.
Okay.
Chat. Yeah.
And her personal Facebook, you can't add her as a friend anymore because she has over 5,000 Facebook friends.
I have a professional page now so people can follow me. I probably had about 200 more people to follow me since SFR. I've been seeing all the friend requests like I can't even accept.
I know, I saw a ton and I was like, do I? Not? And I was like, nah, I will. I got space.
You have a professional page? Do you have professional?
I have a business page. It's still in the works. I'm very inconsistent on it. I'm more consistent in my VIP group and on my personal page than I am my business page. I originally only started my business page for Visly because you have to have a business page in order to schedule posts correctly through Visly.
I'm talking about your personal page. Is it a regular person or a professional page?
It's just regular. I don't have a cool little blue check mark. I was actually going to ask you today. I was like, how do I get that cool little blue check mark?
Well, you know,
Debbie has a blue check.
That little check, you don't have to have the blue check mark to have a professional page.
Oh, what's the blue check?
The little check thing, you know how people pages are being hacked? So that little check indicates that it's an authentication. Am I saying that right? I had to show That's it. I had to send Facebook a copy of my ID and everything because I just had this fear of like, okay, I just can't be dealing with being hacked. So what
Yeah.
that does, right, it kind of helps your page from being hacked. And like, this is be something real crazy
Okay.
for me.
It means
I
you're
paid
meta
for it.
certified.
That's it,
Yeah.
meta certified.
Meta certified. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it means
See, I thought that
it
was like
means
a
you're
whole
better.
certification you had to go
yeah.
through and all this kind of crazy stuff.
That's it.
You have to
Exactly.
show proof that that you are who you are. It means you're meta verified.
Oh,
So
okay. See, I thought it was
yeah,
like Twitter. Like when you have a blue check mark on Twitter or Instagram, you're famous most of the time.
yeah.
That's what I
It's
thought
I
it was.
Oh, Debbie's
noticed that.
famous. That's her. She's famous.
I
This is
always
true.
call her Cincy famous.
This is true.
I didn't know you realized. I didn't even. You're the first person that's noticed that little blue check mark because that's ever
Yeah,
said.
it's because we were messaging earlier and I saw it. Shelly, I think it does. It's supposed to verify and have like protection or something like that.
Yes,
I don't
Right.
know
it's
specifically.
it's that you've proven to Facebook that you are who you are.
Right.
Because I had to do the same thing.
Oh, you have it too?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so you know that's why. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. That's how I know what it is because I had to do the same thing.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I just had to. Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say, so by you setting that up, then nobody can assume your account. It protects your account from other people. They'd have to verify that. they're-
Right. They could. Right. They would have to like if we change something like the profile picture, we have to verify that that's us. So it's not the easiest thing to take over our page. I was not want to deal with that because I've seen too many people lose their accounts and not able to get back in. It's been devastating. I'm like, oh no. I think it's like $12 a month. Is it Missy, is it $12 a month to have that? I can't remember.
I
It's
think
not free.
so.
It's not free, but it was worth it to me because I've seen too many people just lose their account and never get it back.
That's right.
I was gonna say something and now I forgot what I was gonna say.
And ladies, it's 9, 10, 9, what, 18?
Yeah, it's almost 9:20.
We can really carry on. We're doing this every Tuesday, but I know we had so much to cover tonight. So we're gonna be respecting you guys respecting your time. So we appreciate you. Oh, let's take a picture right quick. I know we lost some. Who is that take better screenshots? Who is that?
I got you.
Hmm?
I got you.
You got it.
Yeah, tell me when y'all are ready. Everyone
We
turn your
ready.
cameras on. Kelly, you moved right when I took it. Go again. Cheese. Hold on, one more. Maybe two more. Cheese. And last one. Cheese. I didn't want to get Nancy mid yawn. I almost got her. Thank you guys for hopping on. And
you
thanks
got it?
for those
You
who
got us?
hung out. Yep, I got them.
See y'all next week.
Next week, same bat time, same bat place.
Let's talk about recruits. How many we got by next week?
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all go crush it.
Yes, ma'am. I'll see you guys next Tuesday.
All right.
Bye,
Have a
y'all.
great week.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Courtney out.
We love you.
Love you.
Love you all. Still here, Nancy. Oh, you're muted.
I'm trying to zone my feet, so I was like, my hands were busy, and I was just looked over.
Girl, we missed you so much at SFR.
I know. It just wasn't meant to be this year.
Well,
And then people are saying that people are catching COVID. I'm one of the ones that caught it last year at SFR, and I'm so happy that didn't want that again.
I was telling people there's a difference between catching COVID and catching just the crud. Because usually when you're at like a convention of any kind, you're going to catch an after, it's called post-con crud.
Yeah, I had COVID.
Some
Mine
people,
was
well, some people are testing positive and others are saying they have it, but they haven't actually been tested. You know, they're like,
so they're
oh,
just
I'm just going to go ahead and claim I have COVID because everybody else does. But in reality, some people just get con crud, period, because they're in front of a bunch of people that their germs spread. But I'm glad I haven't gotten it, but you watch because I'm saying I don't have it in a few days. I'm going to get sick.
knock on wood.
Okay, I've got wood right here. I just knocked on wood.
Knock on some wood.
Yeah.
Did you take all your kids?
No, my boys, they stayed with my parents and then I went, but we were in Charlotte and my mom and dad took the boys to Concord. They went to Great Wolf Lodge while I was there. So they were only like 20 to 30 minutes away in case I needed to be there with them for anything.
Oh, maybe it was another Ashley that had their son there or something.
Oh, yeah. So it was Ashley Nolan. Ashley Nolan had her kid there.
And was he giving her a hard time?
Oh, dear Lord. Yes.
Yeah.
Her and Christian both. Shelly's Christian. Shelly's Christian got messed up too because she had a baby there.
Yes.
People were giving them the evil eye because they brought their kids. But the truth is that technically Cincy is family oriented. And this is not what Cincy is about, because everyone sees it as an adult thing. Oh, the adults get to go out and be away from the kids. Not everybody's that lucky to have somebody to watch their kids.
Right.
And if I go to Orlando, to heck with it if somebody's going to judge me to bring my kids to SFR. They can stay in the building. They don't have to go to the classes. My husband can walk them around.
Did you guys get back together?
Okay, so things have changed as far as my perspective on things. Back when I used to just, talk bad about him and, just be one of those people that had to vent and let it out. But I've been seeing a therapist. I've been doing Cincy. I've been able to get encouraged. I've spoken with my pastor, who I'm back in church there again, and I've started working things out there. It doesn't mean that I agree with everything, but it's still my church family. It's not just about him. It's about the church itself. It's about me and my relationship with God. And I can't tell you, Nancy, how much I've changed from that. I don't know who I was when I used to just vent and just get upset.
That's
I feel
pretty
like
normal too.
Yeah, I mean, I was going through so much back then, and I haven't exactly been able to be on chats with y'all lately because I'm not in Drink the Juice video or chat, so I haven't been able to talk with you guys.
You're not in Drink the Juice?
No, I don't know why. I don't know if Kim realizes it, but it could be because I wasn't really being interactive either.
Is there a Drink the Juice still?
I mean, from what I understood, so Ashley Austin and me understood from other people that there was a Drink the Juice messenger chat still, but she combined all of them into one. We just weren't invited back. And while truth is I'm not a dramatic person and I'm not going to hold it against her in any way. I was not really in the Zooms. I wasn't doing power hours. I went through a lot at one point, Nancy. I was just in a bad way. So I had to grow. And by growing, it was getting away from people and being able to vent to people about my personal problems, you know, and there was just a point where you just needed to get away from that drama of talking bad about things. And I am going through a lot, Nancy, but over the last few months I have grown.
Been there, done it.
I have taken the time to accept things as they are. And I don't want to disclose too much about the whole relationship with my husband, because not even my parents know what's going on with me and my husband anymore. Nobody is really, it's nobody. No. So this is the perspective. Nobody needs to know but me and him. It's between me and him now and how we work things out, because our families got involved too much to the point that it got bad. So we had to find out what to do. And the truth is you can't bring people into it. You just can't, because
especially kids.
Especially don't Nancy, it got bad. My son talked to me and said, "Mommy, I don't know which side to take."
Yeah,
because he heard it from both ends. He heard it from both ends, and so the pastor got involved. Chris wanted my parents to know his side and how he felt about things. I told him how I felt about things. We had like a mediation with the pastor, and ever since it's kind of been, honestly, it's been peaceful. No drama.
Yeah.
We're, you know,
because the drama don't help.
Drama doesn't help. Negativity doesn't help. You bring negativity, you bring stuff on yourself.
I'm anti-male, but I keep it to myself. I don't get along with my husband. I mean, we get along, but I don't want to be, and we haven't been husband and wife for years.
But you're married still? You're still
I'm
married?
still married. I filed divorce, and then he said, let's just do it ourselves, not, spend money on lawyers. So I did all the paperwork, submitted it. He was served, and then he had to respond. Well, he never responded. And then when I got notice that he didn't respond, I said something to him. He goes, well, I look at it this way. As long as we're still married, you have health insurance. I'm like, okay. But there will never be a you and me again. We will never live under the same roof again. So it's like, whatever. So
I know people like that. I actually know somebody at my church who's, husband's not there for her. And they're still married.
Yeah, we're still married. He lives next door at his mom's house.
Yeah.
We share my grandbaby.
Yeah, dare. Oh, hi.
What's happened to me?
Hi.
Oh, she sees all that, your background. It's just a
look.
picture.
It's the confetti.
See? It's confetti. She threw it up in the air. Oh, she went whoosh.
There's
She's
another
like, oh. Yeah, I like that one.
That's my favorite. And I got that one at SFR. I loved it. DPP. Yeah. That's when I met her for the first time. She is a real, authentic person.
Yes, she is.
She is amazing.
I've known her for years.
Yeah. I see Cincy being a long-term thing. And one of the things that I cannot stand, though, was when I was at SFR, there was too much drama going around. And there was something that was taught there was something taught in one of the exercises. I forgot what was that thing called that they did. There's my bad. Okay, I'm gonna refer to it. We went to a Cincy soundbite. Soundbites are when they had multiple people, including Kim, different directors talking to people. Well, the last person who was speaking was talking about letting go of drama, letting go of the things that are going on in your team and focus on starting fresh. I listen to it because I hear a lot of division going on and I don't like getting in the middle of it. But at the same time, I can disagree with someone. I can say, you're doing this wrong and you're doing this wrong. It doesn't matter what I think. It's about them personally. But what I can do is try and step back and evaluate how I am approaching the situation and love on everyone, which is what God intended me to do.
That's me. I try to stay neutral. I know
I am
there's
a
a lot of stuff going around in the group, big
Yep.
group.
Big group.
And like the first group, I've met a lot of people through Kim's groups. And the first couple that come and went, I'm still friends with them. Now the second group that come and went, I'm gonna still be friends with them. And it's like a pattern. So there's probably gonna be another group. And I'm still gonna be friends with them. So yeah, I don't
go. You gotta let it go.
I don't play the game, and I don't let people tell me who I'm going to be friends with and who I'm going to talk to and who I'm not talking to.
The main thing I'm getting at is that we're all a team and that we have to all work together. I can say something like, let's say Kim does something and she leaves me out of something. Okay. I'm not going to hold it against her. She may have not even realized I was out, or maybe she did. Maybe it was intentional. But the truth is that that's on her and that's not on me.
Right.
I'm working on my business. She's working on hers. What we do is we encourage each other. We build each other up. Our goals are not to spread the drama and say, well, this person did this and this and this, which I was definitely doing that at one point. I was like, I ain't putting up with that. But when I see different sides and how other people are treating each other, it's hurting me. At Cincy Family Reunion, I saw the different sides. I saw the different things that were going on. And I said, this is not the Cincy I know. So you know what I did? I took the bull by the horns and I did my own thing. I was by myself for a lot of SFR, doing my own training, doing different things. And whenever I was asked where I was, it's like, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I didn't really hang with people. I hung with myself to learn, because that's what I was there to do, was to build. I love the family. I love my family. But just like in any family, when there's drama going on, you stay out of it. If you're not involved, stay out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of that stuff by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I go and I end up just walking around or whatever. I don't need to be in a big group. I can be happy, go lucky by myself.
Exactly. I love everyone. I love everyone. Even if there's somebody who I can't stand or they're driving me nuts. My goal is not to judge them, because people don't look at me like they don't look at me as a good person. Some of them think I'm annoying or I talk too much or blah blah blah. But then, you know what SFR taught me is that people will turn their heads whenever you're talking to them when they don't want to talk to you. But if they are all doing it and they're turning their backs and not talking to you, that is on all of them. That's not you. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just who you are. And if they can't see you for who you are, then that's fine. Let them go and do what they need to do. If they don't feel comfortable talking to you, then don't associate, don't engage. Be who you are. Be authentic
be authentic, which Cincy stands for. Be authentic, be who you are, grow as a person, but don't let anybody else steal the joy that you feel inside because they have insecurities about you. They
Be
may
like,
have
peace out. Just tell 'em, peace out.
exactly
I gotta go to the bathroom.
drama free zone.
Yeah, that's a good way to get out of something like that. Say, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
No, you're fine. I'm about to get off of
No. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
When something's going on like that, and it's like, you gotta go to the bathroom. I'll see you later. Yeah, but yeah, I get you.
You know what I enjoyed about SFR I didn't share about because I was sharing my own problems and what I've overcame since SFR was that I had little inspirational cards and I had this big pack of cards that said you can do or be anything. Your potential is endless. Go out and do great things, encouraging paper, just little papers. Okay. They're cards. And I handed them out upside down. I put them upside down and I said, pick a card, any card, but don't turn it over. They said, oh, is this a magic trick? No, just pick the card. And then they opened it up and I said, now what you got, take it with you. Take it with you everywhere you go and spread your joy, spread your message to other people. And let me tell you, just saying that.
Where did you get them?
I got them online because I've been handing them out in my boxes whenever I do Happy Mail. When somebody orders from me, I send out these inspirational quotes and I've had them for about a year. I just haven't done anything with them. So this was me saying goodbye to some of the old stuff that I had so I can bring in new inventory and stuff to be prepared. And I even gave it to some of the Cincy personnel, the people from home office. And one of them was like, what's your name? I said, my name is Ashley. She said, Ashley, I will never forget this.
Yeah, see, I would like to get some of those.
Let me send you the they're just little black cards. They're colorful, but they're not expensive. It's like $10 for like a pack of 100.
I could put them in my mystery bags every month.
Absolutely. Honestly, having those little inspirational quotes goes a long way. Somebody may need to hear it. They just want to. It's not about validation, but it's about hearing something that can be encouraging whenever somebody's going through something. And I love that about Cincy. See, when I handed them a card, it was just a card. Somebody handed me some handcuff earrings. They made earrings with handcuffs on them. I'm like, it's just a card. It was like 10 cents. But they gave me something with so much more worth. But to them, it meant something to them. And they shared the love. They shared the joy. And there was a lot of people that had homemade stuff that would hand me something for giving them that card. That's it. And I did put scent stickers on the back of them though, so that they could have something to smell when they had the card. And it was just great. I mean, my first experience, I didn't have much to give, but you don't have to give anything to receive anything in return, because you give that card and you see that smile on that person's face. That is enough to build your confidence, to boost your confidence, to make you feel special because you did something.
How many hugs did you get?
How many what?
Hugs.
Oh, I don't know. I can't count how many hugs. I did so many hugs to people I didn't even know. I got names. I took pictures of people that are now friends with me on Facebook that are Cincy supporters. And let me tell you, I did a live today to talk about the first of the month, about what was being released and how they could join my team, about what is being offered, talked about SFR, all the wonderful opportunities and everything. And it felt so good. But the new people that I met at SFR were all on there doing their supporting. They all were on the video. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, I have people on here. For once I have supporters. And it's like, so if somebody else goes live, I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to watch them as well when they go live, because this is what we do. We support each other. And they comment underneath going, yes, join our team. Come on, join our team, join our family, join our family. the more you have that support, the more it boosts yourself. I mean, I haven't been confident. I mean, you've seen me. Okay, you've seen me cry. You've seen me in my bad spots. This is me being positive. I mean, have you ever just
You've done a 180, girl.
SFR really did something for me, and it's that and God, of course, God giving me strength. But you know, there Shelly is also encouraging. She's got this thing about her that's spiritual, and she I went over to her house for SFR because Ashley and I were invited to go. So I went over to her house for Airbnb. And when I went over there for the taco bar she had, it wound up being 2:30 in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning before we actually got home, because we spent hours in devotions and talking about God and lifting each other up spiritually and emotionally. And it's just at that moment making me realize there's more to this. And I never even made it to church that morning. So I said, you know what? I had devotion last night. We prayed before I left. I said, this is what I love about this is the mutually all, or not mutually, but all of us just coming together as a one family. They say that, you know, when two or more are gathered in his name is that's where the church is. That is where so we had church. We weren't in church, but we had church.
Yeah.
I know that there are people, and I saw a different variety of people at SFR. Everyone is unique in their own way too. I was like,
some are pretty unique.
pretty unique, but it makes them them. That's what I love so much about it, is the diversity. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what I like to do right here. I like to spread joy. I like to hear the good things, not the negative. What do they call negative nannies? Nelly, negative Nellies.
Not Nancy, negative Nelly.
No, I'm not going to call it negative Nancy. I don't
A
even
lot of
remember.
people now are like, hey.
When I hear negativity, it brings me down, and it brings me back to where I am.
Everybody down.
With my marriage. With my marriage being still in the state that it is in, I have to build hope and joy inside myself. So if I am listening to the negativity over here, and I've got negativity going on at home, I'm just fueling the flames, fueling the fire, and it creates more negativity in me. So if I'm not spreading my joy and building up joy in my soul, then there can't be any positivity. There won't be positive outcomes without having a positive mind. So yeah, just catching up on things, Nancy. It's all good. I ain't talked to you in a while though.
I know.
Last time I was so mad at my husband. I was like, I just wanted to vent.
You get that way. Yeah, you'll get that way. I mean, you'll get mad at him again, and you'll get over it. You'll move forward. You'll get to where you find a place. What do they call it? An equal medium or a good medium, where What are you up to? Get out of the bathroom. Don't take Donald in there. Ezra, she's pushing you. If Mimi gets up, you're in trouble. You little stinker. Well, I better let you go. She's getting pretty wild, and we got to get up early.
I have to get up. I haven't slept even after SFR. I still hadn't been asleep till 2 a.m. in the morning because I've been prepping and planning for how to become a director. So I've been
I gotta get
excited.
back to your numbers. That's my goal. Get it back. Get my people back. I need to check my emails because I went ahead and did that where I emailed them and asking them for all my people that are falling off their information. People said they were, Courtney said tonight she got hers really quick. So I need to go see if I got mine.
Well,
I have a bunch. I have probably 30 or 40 that I would love to get back. But I'm not a good leader. I got to figure out how to learn to be a good leader. I wasn't taught, so. But I see other people doing stuff for their teamies and stuff, and I'm like, hey, I need to learn to do that. I need to communicate better. I communicate more with you guys than I do my own team. That's not good.
Yeah.
I just got to figure out how to be a better leader.
Exactly. And it's how you approach it. But if you don't put in the planning and you don't take out the time to actually try to be successful, if you don't actually make your plan, and this is something else I learned at SFR, but also applied here, even with DPP, is that if you do not apply it to every day and you don't make the time and the effort to do your posts, to interact, to create the relationships, you will not be able to hit that. You have to make determination. You have to be determined to hit those goals. And DPP said in the beginning, to earn the trip, you have to claim it. So in order for you to claim whatever your goals are, you have to receive it in the beginning. You have to say, I am going to do this. Your mindset has to be this, or you're not going to hit it. So my mindset is that. And even if I don't hit a goal in that month, that just means I have to increase my goal for the next month, and then so on and so forth. But it means that you haven't given up. You're still going to try until the end to meet it. So I'm going to do it. I just
you want Hawaii or you want Florida?
I want both, but I'm saving for Florida already. I'm putting money aside. I've got like this savings account thing that I'm starting at my job, and then I'm going to put coins. I'm going to do what Kim did and put coins in like a thing. I'm getting one of those big huge Pepsi bottles and getting chained.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and get rid of some subscriptions that I don't need a month, and putting that subscription towards the money to go to Florida.
I don't do subscriptions. I don't drink fancy coffee. I don't even drink coffee.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to think what my biggest. I don't do pedicures. I don't do nails. The only thing I do is eyelashes. That's the only thing I do for me. It's like, do I want to give it up? Yeah, I could probably. But I don't even put face makeup on anymore. If I have eyelashes, I just run out the door. So it's like I got in a car accident back in September 30th of 2020. It was. I get a settlement. They got collected everything. It's not big. It's not just right under like 25,000. I kept thinking I'm going to take that and pay for the rooms because I want my boys to go with me to Florida. So I didn't do that, but I'm going to try to earn it. At least for one. I usually always earn it. I always earn the incentives, But last year I didn't. I was 750 recruiting points away.
Yeah.
And I always pick SFR. So I don't like to cruise. I really don't like to fly. But I want to go to Florida. I want to take the grandbaby and my youngest son and go. He wants to go to the ocean. He's never been to the ocean. Stuff like that. So we'll see. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Bad thing if it is, it's tiring. SFR is very tiring.
Ain't that the truth?
And look at, I'm probably 40 years older than you probably. It gets hard on you. It really does. But it's worth it. Like you did, like you said, just walk away. You gotta walk away. You gotta get some rest. You gotta just gotta take care of yourself too.
Yes, ma'am. I agree.
That 2 o'clock in the morning you guys did, I'd probably been on the couch like this. Dozing.
Yep. We had multiple that we had
How's Jennifer doing? She's been away from home for quite a lot longer than she's used to.
I don't know. So I haven't completely been talking to people. Like, I don't know the inside story or inside scoops. I know she's with Shelly for a bit, but I'm kind of jealous because they get to have that one-on-one time together.
Don't be jealous. Your turn's coming. Just looking at it that way. Your turn's coming.
I know. Hawaii is just a little while away, but I am going to post about how I want to go to Hawaii and how this trip is much needed. Now, there is the possibility that if Chris and I work things out, that this could be a second honeymoon.
Yeah, could be, or it could be a new beginning.
Huh?
Look at it both ways. It could be a honeymoon, or it could be a new beginning.
Or yeah, I mean, I don't know which way it's going right now.
Keep your eyes on
my day. Right now, my main focus is my kids and myself.
Yeah.
Learning to be my own, taking care of my own self. I've done things that I changed my own steering. I put steering fluid in the car, which is like the first time I ever did it. I went and took my car to Advance Auto Parts and had it checked to see what it needed done on it. I mean, I'm doing manly things that usually the man does, and trying to take care of things, and and of course try and stay motivated since he is pushing me.
My dad taught me, if you want something done, do it yourself.
Amen.
If you get that attitude, you don't need nobody. It's
Nope.
nice to have somebody, but you don't need anybody.
That's right. When I was at Cincinnati Family Reunion and I was walking around by myself, guess what I learned? Because I usually have to have somebody around me all the time. I learned to self-validation and self-care, self-love, and not codependency. I usually have codependency issues. I didn't have codependency. I want to do things on my own.
I like doing stuff on my own.
Yeah.
I'll go out and do stuff all by myself. I used to go out all by myself because I knew once I got out there, I'd find somebody. Either I'd make a new friend or I'd run into an old friend.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Cincy's changed me in so many different ways. And it's not just because of Cincy itself, it's the people. It's the people, the encouragers. It's the people who have lifted me up, encouraged me, and then also the ones who have taught me this is how you need to do it. When you focus on one thing to keep you from that negative thought, especially if it's just Cincy in general, if you focus on it, then everything else around you doesn't matter. It's the main focus is you have that to work on.
See, I think this is my personal opinion. I think Kim's not happy and she buries herself in Cincy too.
Cincy is to me, this is what it reminds me of. Cincy is a hiding place, but it's also a sanctuary.
Yeah, she can find happiness.
It's a place of healing.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people going through the same thing. It's like, see, I see me and Kim. I don't know. We're there. We're in a situation. Well, I'm out of mine more than she is, but I don't know how to. I don't. I just see Kim's a lot like me in a way, going through the same as me. Wasn't happy, but would just keep going just because, like I have been unhappy for many, many, many years, but I lost my independence when we got married. Not right away, but a little bit after. And I see Kim's the same. She's losing her independence. She's very independent, but there's a part of her and I could be wrong, but I don't think she's happy. I really don't know. And I think sometimes that's why maybe she, how do I want to gives up on people. Because I don't know if you were in it yet when Monty and Crystal were.
Mm-hmm.
They were like this. And then I missed it. It was over. Next thing I know, Shelly, Kim, Nelda, Jennifer, they were all like this. Just now they're gone. And I lost where I was getting. I'm sorry. I'm tired. But with it.
Go. Already gone.
Her legs are hanging off the bed and everything. Bless her heart. But I just think Kim, and she's good. I mean, she can be helpful to a lot of people, but I think she's burying herself in Cincy. She's like, I don't want to know if burying's the right word.
She's being distracted.
She's distracting herself with Cincy.
Distracting is what I'm doing. What do you think is causing me to have joy right now? Is because even in the midst of my problems, Cincy can drown out all of the issues that are going on with me. And I can talk to my sisters and talk to them. And when we don't create negativity in our minds and we bring up all of the training and only the training and the specific things, we can talk about our own personal lives, but try not to look at it in the negative. Don't say, I'm sick of this and I'm sick of that, because I've done that to Shelly and I've done that to them so much. If it weren't for the fact that they were encouraging me, though, I would still be in this, I give up. I don't think I'm worth anything. I don't think I'm gonna. That's where I was. I was mopey.
And I still am sometimes. They have to remind me and they have to kick the
Everybody
bucket.
has.
Everyone has,
Everybody.
they kick the bucket. They say, Ashley, don't think that way. Because even when somebody else is telling me the same thing, I have to do the same thing they told me. Don't be hard on yourself. That's not you. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. There was an affirmation. Have you seen, Nancy? Have you seen the video? Did anyone share with you the video about the person who spoke? I forgot the director's name, who spoke over at we were at the sound bites, the last speaker of the day.
No, I didn't get to see any of that stuff. I tried to get my thing switched to virtual,
Mm-hmm.
and it was too late.
Well, me, oh, there's the video for Wendy, so I'm not too far away. I'm so happy for Wendy Newgrass. She deserves.
She sent me a video, but I still, usually you'll have like 4 or 5 people that are up for Shining Star.
Uh-huh.
That didn't happen this year, right?
Right.
They just started talking about Wendy. I was watching it because I just love her. And nobody said her name or nothing. Then all of a sudden, people just started screaming. And I mean, how did they know it was her? How did they know she was the one who won? Because then the camera switched to her and you could see her in the audience sitting down. But what did they do? Because the video I saw, the one that Wendy sent me, the girls are talking about why this person deserves to be the shining star. And then all of a sudden people started screaming.
Well, you know what it is? They knew who was on her team, or maybe they knew how close they were. But what I'm thinking happened is these videos were pre-done before they'd made a determination who the shining star was. They wound up interviewing people and talking about, this is why this person deserves it. This is why.
I saw that, and one girl was talking, and then all of a sudden people are in the audience were screaming. They figured out who, and that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to get, how did they figure it out that it was Wendy? Were you there when it happened?
I did, and all of a sudden I heard the screaming, but
yeah, see,
I saw her on the video, and then people were like, Wendy, Wendy, Wendy. Everybody's going, Wendy. And I'm like, who's Wendy? And I recognized her face because she did a live one time that Kim had sent an invite to watch at her own home. And we watched it. But I did not put 2 and 2 together about who she was. But she's well known to everyone.
Oh, yeah.
She is well known to everyone. I mean, that's pretty much given.
And she's very giving of her time and everything.
Oh, she is. And she seems like a sweet soul. And she said this was for somebody. I can't even remember who she said it was for. But
Heidi's mom. I think it was Heidi's mom. Her and Heidi's mom were really close.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to move and put her on bed. Let me think. God, what was Heidi's mom's name? It'll come to me, and then I'll have to message you and tell you.
Austin? Is it Austin? This is
Alice.
Alice. Okay.
Alice Callum. I can't even begin to say her last name. They named the award after Heidi's mom.
So,
but
Nancy,
go ahead.
I'm gonna send you the video. This is for Anik Jervis.
Oh, and Nick.
Nick. Okay.
And Nick.
I'm still trying to learn names.
You learn them.
You need to watch this. It's about affirmations and about your inner self, about who you are. And and it was about leadership too. I learned so much from her. I mean, she knows how to talk.
Nick, oh yeah, and she talks fast.
She
talks real
does.
fast.
Got a message. She has a message and it is strong.
You know, she was ready to commit suicide.
Oh, really?
Right before she joined Cincy. And she'll tell you Cincy saved her life.
Oh my.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm gonna hop off here because it's 11 o'clock and I need to get in the bed early tonight. But
Okay.
it was nice talking to you, Nancy. I hadn't talked
You
to you in a long
too.
time, and you
Well,
take
I'm
care.
always here. I always try not to put in my personal advice, but I'm always here to listen. I've been in your shoes, hon. A couple
Yeah,
times.
I think Kim was too, but I've heard so many other people, even on when I've been in Shelly's chats and I've been in Monica's and I've been in everyone's. I know there are so many others going through the same thing I am, and that I shouldn't be the only one complaining. Hence why I've gotten better at it, because not complaining, because I mean, first of all, I'm blessed. I have a roof over my head. I cannot complain about a situation I cannot control. It's my husband, it's not me. And second of all, I
It's
lost
still
somebody.
hard. I lost the love of my life too. We're friends now, but the only man I ever really, really loved. Yep, I know. Been there, done that. That's why I was telling you. It happens.
The
And
other
I
part,
hated him for a long time.
oh yeah.
But we're
The
friends now.
Well, that's good. The other part about it is one of my close friends passed away today. Not really a close friend, but someone who went to my church who was very active in it and actually goes to a different church, but it's the same denomination. Was close to my family at one point. He passed away from cancer this morning.
Yeah, I saw your post.
He had lung cancer or some other forms of cancer that caused him to get a lung transplant, and he did really good with it for a while, went in remission. Then come April, they got some bad news about him. It wasn't working, and he wasn't up for another lung transplant, and he passed away this morning.
What's his name?
His name was Matt.
One of my old and dear good friends, her daughter donated a kidney and saved a guy's life.
Wow.
That's why I was like, what was his name?
A lot of people do that. They do it for money, though.
She didn't. This girl didn't. She didn't know this guy from Adam, but I've seen his story. And I'm gonna turn this light off and turn the other one on. And her mom was mad at her for doing it because she didn't know him. But she still did it, and they're good friends, and he's still alive today because of her.
That's
okay,
all.
hon, I will let you go because we'll start talking on something else, and you're not going to get to sleep.
Nope. Exactly. All right. Well, you take care, Nancy.
You too, hon. I'm here if you ever need to chat.
Thank you. All right. Night.
Good night.
Bye.